and they won the German Bundesliga. Even at a time, I never can Borussia Dortmund was stretch leading the home stretch. They conclude the season. I want you to me about in the day. Borussia Dortmund are winners of the another put they are losers of the that is the German Bundesliga. Or show how competitive it was. And I don't think that in the absence of Manon Noyano, the goalkeeper Yansuman, Ogununima Sabed, when Gununima cry, he had to replace him very well, and they were to
ice skating.
Ice skating. And to skate to ice and
yeah.
And I'm skate, you know. Who skate to ice and no the cocoa name I bet up to now. Yansuman baby shame what about the German Bundesliga no. And the last time I make the transfer now that's circular like any other transfer window. Until you look on a bilba, you look on a bilba. Into on drone and move Defi. That is the club in Inter Milan. Don't forget, non-Samuel Handanovic were first and second choices in Yana Wolf team. So it was always going to be the case that now Inter Milan about to be know their barbership. And then they walk to buy and walk the goalkeeper Yansuma, who definitely because on your German into no bed in the part of the Bayern for nobody that kind of believe in him consistently. Now what now to mean the presence of Sven Reich and then also Manon Neuer the oil fully fit, and he's not considering the all retire any moment from now. It's a better one as a pana, a Jan or Omonco in Milan, and there is that a very big space for him to call in terms of Butun Waka with him, Samuel Handanovic in your Andre Onan in your Echo Korea bed 6 million euros per wood and what I know. For a goalkeeper, 6 million euros. It's the amount of money in Inter Milan, why Jeff Manchester United will. And I want to know 6 million without call, buy me a kakofa, Yansu Mandaba, and check the balance of winner. They are making a lot of profit. They are making a lot of money. Even though they will, I mean, can whatever call that Venus know what our constitution don't also be in other place now what they are, but as it stands now, you check the balance and know the positive and the, I mean, yeah, we to now what they are back on when financial strength no still in that is Milan no, but away from internet eba Asia. The one with the player in Yunus Musanswa, I bet also is similar to Fanaba, and also know he had to wait for the movement of the player in Sandro Tonali. The last time Bebe came out, Sandro Tonali, he was ready to play for AC Milan for the next season. One day, I'm doing what I know. I couldn't remember the own free cabinet non consistia. But the AC Milan needed the cash. AC Milan, no, I bet no one here is canon. Interestingly, for the player in that is Yunus Musa, of Valencia for the past about 3 seasons. No, Inter, another AC Milan, the crab new random, were Americans. No, Yunus Musa no say American. Yeah. I even woke up that's 3 matches and he was a starter. And AC Milan is controlled by American investment firm or from Red Bed Capital Partners. Or it is led by Gary, that is Cardinal. We're Americans. And Yunus Musa no so American. Nti onye de ne farm ho na obotu na wafo onu kromofo. Nti awo na ansem we etere wako Chelsea for Christian Pulisic no. He is the Captain America. Nti American fo no wodi the club AC Milan enim so forward na oda aba my bed on say na anya won wa be adam, but it is not just down to the relationship and the ofimu krom ntina makofa na aba. There's more lad no when 20 years na be he is competent. Nti that's the time and now only you need to for Valencia in the Spanish Liga consistently no boda mo no abed. No, he was around the age of 16 17 years and then they would to reach the 20th year mark. And for a club like Valencia, they say too many consistent selection. I bet it tells us the kind of quality player Nukita and Obabe replaces Sandro Tonali. It is a direct replacement, like for like. That box to box duties, they will to number even on the right side of the attack. You use both my as a pivot, as a number 8, and also as a number 10. Okita low center of gravity in town. Then the small boy no will be pan. Small boy no will be pan. And I check on also the amount. I bet what they call for what I call for number. You can also compare it to their. AC Milan G fee Newcastle for Sandro that is Tonali, and the balance of what they call for Yunus Musa now so big. So the Milanese club I bet since I don't know when you have pa our born material 100 will be mama or cashing on you, but we will book for you call you good one this can offer. Them some time ago Monaco and last I think that Thursday or so now Chile chronicle the types of players are Monaco Wages and one other clubs are won't to know one bobla. And Radamel Falcao is one of them. Since we movie I mess with the guests more, Timu Bakayoko. Only to mention but a few players, but I better walk off at the moment. About my mention, but I don't even a killing Mbappe. Wanna be. But the more crop of players now was shattered the dream of Pep Guardiola and the Man City team in the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. Another point there, quarter final of the UEFA Champions League. Ofu abed, what's that Ambo Brebi Abim? Off-head, I can remember Kylian Mbappe and then also the player in Bernardo Silva. In California, maybe said, "Oh, fine him." Me one California, your boy Petino, Ngofuji Gio, Sika Bebre. No, what if clubs no, but they went there and they were unable to, utilize the same, quality and award or the various clubs. So, young welcome Yunus Musaf to AC Milan. I maintain that Obutumu I feel avoid na Sandro Tonali, Oja Dokoe, and then put to the club in AC Milan. No, and Eba, the center backs na make one some. In fact, young welcome Josko Vadio. Personally, I love his style of play. The calmness and the comfortability of ball are better on the bono. Only been a harem go a or less time, man, you did 80 million coco for no. The Josko Vadio, ye, with Croatia, even in this World Cup, yeah, way, yeah. Ah, Croatia Kobo, semi final, will room inside the third place, G, the silver medal. I want share harem go at let's say it's nearly share harem go in 2022, 2023. Never can was on what Josko Vadio. Them no one ball. Get a ball of progress, pass a source split, carry the ball from his own half to that of the opponent. When necessary, join the attack and also get to score himself. That's the kind of player in the Manchester City to have an ABBA. But when left-footed, it is very rare. One does was system no. They bring defenders and central defenders. I bet what to na wobo with their left foot. However, we work at Southpaw. And I bet it is something that current modern coaches and current coaches will pay attention to power. Before they didn't pay a lot of place a lot of emphasis on there. Nimpo make 5, no, he should be left-footed. But so on left-footed, the advantage is that when you get your left back to overlap and then also join the attack now, space no baby abeja to one because the person who is playing your 5, no, or left-footed ninto or replacing no perfectly. No matter no call one of Baba Shawaman, it is the 5. So be so about 4 no so right-footed as no more 2 no corner so no so beshawa on struggle. Into no ya dinner part the bone the club one 2 central defenders 4 and 5. I went our left-footed no. Oh ya dinner part. Barcelona try be maybe our best no I think was a so Clement Linglena lefty could be the back home. Thomas Vermaelen in one game I bet. We knew on because born in the one writer. I feel no bet share one and a born about to one favorite left-footed than Sana. So currently, it has been part of the coach's approach. The constant over to Munya central defenders are well left-footed to play on the left side of the central defense. And on Bopa, say a top clubs now. Now there's that kind of balance. Nancy we Barcelona for Nugo Martinez or a left-footed central that is defender. She Aston Villa with tonight Emery. Walk for Pau Torres Abba or a left-footed. Kobai Menek no Kokohe. Manchester United, there is Lisandro Martinez. Top-notch clubs in India, they are trying to get left-footed central defenders because of the build-up and the style of play now in the whole use. And if Manchester is still a Josko Varela about joining now, okay, baby said already they have Netanaki, they have Emerick Laporte, and I was now for Josko Varela. But my mention was severally that if a Man City team not those they don't have a typical left back or sign left-footed. Say you do the preview for the Community Shield now. It won't improbable on the left side of the wing back position. But formerly it was Alexander Zinchenko. Kotimo often asked Nana Kokore. Gabriel Magalhae or a left central that is defender or a left-footed. The clubs need a pepe. Now, Josko Vadola touched down the extra players. I bet. I want to work it out. That kind of left foot. And say still in the listen to the moment, you can see a bit of Van de Ven. Even Ben me naive I get, Lovie Cowell, and then also Pau Torres, Van Botman, Gabriel Magalhae, Josko Vadola, and also Lisandro Martinez. And this was the listed players I bet what to that face. Telling the men pool no, how one call for 2 about for the best left-footed defender in the whole of EPL no. And I want an abet what the top. Will be no other Soprano as Van de Ven. I bet Nancy Amu not touchdown for the EPL team and the Obabona. Go to another moment. Oh yeah, then 1 point that is 3. And I go to so far winner. Ebenya obi to Ben me for Newcastle United. I bet on 0.7% so far okita. Naive again. On no that so cry naive again. On no that so cry 0.5%. And I want to walk to Abana bet we Jim and what I'm naive again. Efa the next player Odudua it is Van Botman of Newcastle 2.1%. Honestly, left-footed. 2.1% and Okita. Then Paul Torres will come. Also get a 2.4% so far. I want to wallet trouble. No, then a benya Chelsea one small boy or no cob. Brighton was an accord when I did Lovey Cover. Also 13.6 with his exploits with Brighton last time around. I bet one man on 13.6 so far. Go for believe they are one of the best left-footed central defender. Aside him, top three no. Ebenya Gabriel Magalhae of Arsenal 12.9%. Gabriel Magalhae of Arsenal 12.9%. And also the top two no, it is between Josko Vardiol and then also Lisandro Martinez. And personally, I was a bit surprised. Fair enough, Josko Vardiol in your brilliant seasons with RB Leipzig. I feel no touch now about boy down Man City in the Premier League. So this one will probably will be down to no quality watch Croatia, Wasans watch the German Bundesliga. And so far, our touchdown on 17.5. That is people now will believe that Josko Vardiol or the best left footed that is central defender in the EPL. If you be a winning crown, up to 49%. 49% in so far. Lisandro Martinez of Manchester United as the best left-footed that is central defender or centre back in the EPL. And more unique kind there. I want to come one boom now. Them players Lisandro Martinez, Josko Vardiol, Magalhae, Botman, Pau Torres, Lovico, Naif Aguerd, Ben-Mi, and then also Sven Van de Ven. I bet. Ono no oyetie wumpa. Ono no say exercise and Quebec the only be. The a scout attached down with venue be a local players. Wofre number A, no abba, number B, no abba, number C, no abba. If he will be by a nimpa cap up, will be TTT or Shawanya one and as waist level. But when we performance in Yao, Obiache Mobotumano, on no coming up on top. Just one season in the EPL. Player and all about non comfort doubt to the norm. EPL it is made for Leo Ferdinand, it is for John Terry in the type. No. John Terry on it, Ryan Shaw cross someone or what central defenders. Then you put it away today. I bet of fan. Fast forward in the next year, just one season after that touchdown from Ajax Amsterdam. No, he has been voted as the best left central defender or left-footed centre back as far as the EPL oil concerned. In this Gaffer, beat every Ten Hag. There is such a player, Lebanon, there are doubts on his qualities and how will be sober fit into the Premier League. Let's fast forward just after a season. Only some of these numbers as a vote, I think that you'll be very much happy because if I know then Obio Ben Pani Josko Vardiol, which 17.5%, and Lisandro Martinez other first with that is 49%. So you'll be happy for him. Now I wish all the very best of luck as far as the season. Yebobo no consent. Yambo Lisandro Martinez na bado. Momiri with the FA Community Shield. And big game na what our hands are Nyame Bodochna, Yebitum na Yashe. No, Bombardana Kede, the live commentary, Baba. Kick off here 3 p.m. So, no, you better touch down before Mpansana kick off now. So, ya paprich la na ye room na yashe. How on your ma obesi obeko. So, Arsenal versus Manchester City. Yes, Arsenal versus Manchester City, but a room of plus 100 by and grilling between Chadi Square and Westland, a Brabati on the dom will it. I don't know so much. They won't know what they are to come on. Plus, and so Brabati, so special money on confirm on now. Recent matches are. Two teams in one ball ahead of this fixture. No? From afar, you might be tempted to think that, normal, just pre-season. But some of these things will boost your confidence going into the season proper. And this is the opener to the season. This is Anyala can and start with the right footer. Anyala will affect you throughout the whole season. That is how the dynamics is. But on the automatically, say pre-season that's 1 year, a real season it is not automatic. Even you be able to pre-season make Papa Van Halos over Manchester United. Pre-season or Guinness Cup, BGG trophies, the man Premier League no win not assist. So it is normal. Otum no see. Otum no David Moyes the Morgan Snyder and Mobile Sunko pre-season one that's all season no one mumpo win one na suit. So on your automatic that's pre-season. Let's say you know all 100% a race season anymore. Automatically you'll be successful. Now, still in the main Arsenal, one of the latest matches a while. And therefore, Premier League now, it was about 5-0 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I kept 28 May 2023. I was on a Sunday afternoon because them time in about the last game of the season. 5-0 in Arsenal, we don't know when we need. And therefore, club friends are so far Arsenal now. They started with a 1-1 draw against Nuremberg. 1-1 against Nuremberg. 13 July, yeah. And I want MLS All Stars on Sokoboy. listen on selling that to Facebook page. So join us Spice 91.9 FM on Facebook. And when Arsenal when you want to first win against MLS All Stars, they scored 5-0. And a Manchester United back 22nd July baby share Saturday we share Arsenal by 2-0. Then Arsenal came back against FC Barcelona and we win 5-3. Was 5 goals conceded 3, and then also 1-1 against Monaco penalties and awarded the Emirates Cup now with this one and so the season or the pre-season preparation for Arsenal no that is how the dynamics has been. 2 draws, 2 wins, and a loss. In Nebeka was score 50%. 2 draws, 2 wins, and a loss. Yes, 2 draws, 2 wins, and a loss. Kevin Papasaki, be careful. So that is how so far Arsenal won the season and the preparation. Wasting our corner or down one. Now, Eba Manchester City so one side. Also, every season it was a 1-0 loss against Brentford. Already now I had your trophy in Puy. And the Brentford show on 1-0. It was on the 28th of May. And I was starting pre-season against team of Manchester, that is United. We win it by 2-1. And but it was against the FA Cup proper. I had listened to the FA Cup. And Manchester United will lose 2-1. What the man team of Manchester City. What's that say? We room inside the UEFA Champions League. I was saying Inter Milan on so 1-0. We was saying Inter Milan 1-0. And pre-season we room Yokohama Marinos and so was on 5-3. And I what the Bayern saw do 2-1. And I will last local lose the man Atletico Madrid by a goal to 2. Into the few last 6 games team of Manchester City so abona selling. We to now order to that one. Table there say a 6 matches in your last 6 matches now. They have 4 wins and 2 losses. Manchester City they have 4 wins and 2 losses. That's about 80%. We to accumulate now order one. So ahead of this fixture, this has been how our 2 teams we to now perform with regards to results what they are before this particular fixture. Now, show the meetings between the 2 sides before this one and how we normally say it is very sad. Let's say Ghana na edge one body tuma against Manchester City. Please shut up. Please keep quiet because against Manchester City for Arsenal, it is nothing to write home about at all. And me care part this season and the season that you win and say before Obebono, it was a fixture now we determine it as the decider. The whoever will win that game, will probably win the EPL. And Arsenal bebo. You know Manchester is gonna cry. After then the first leg, we'll lose by 5 goals to that is 0. We'll be room inside the second leg. Emirates won Arsenal, it was 2-1. And the Manchester is what the G what the quay. Then they came into the FA Cup, Sanso Arsenal, 1-0. And I were back 3-1 in the EPL. That was the second leg. Sanampo, what the 4-1, what they saw. So for the last 6 matches now, it's been 0. And some extended look of 15, 16, and I don't personally remember the last time an Arsenal won a respectable scoreline against Manchester City. So if you are not careful, you might conclude that it is a foregone conclusion for team of Manchester City. And if you do that, you will not be Obialun hold any grudge with you at all. But sexual dynamics now it is not the same. How Manchester City will be last season, how Arsenal will be last season, and the pre-season performances, it will affect the conclusion able to make as far as this analysis or your concern. I feel sure the probable lineup at team of Arsenal will to now with the room, plus the current signings away and how pre-season was until anytime your match be another. The lineup now about to go and mamma for a fair idea and how was a run to the season proper. We to now was set up. It's Arsenal one a probable now. All things being equal. Aaron Ramsey and a Dutch now better go posting him. It's one on qualify auditions, baby. But for Tomiyasu, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhae, and Quarantino, they are expected to play. The only changes I personally may anticipate to air the right side of the defense. And one on a Ben White baby that is Tomiyasu. Ben White near doubtful. So two now pass late fitness test not so bad there. Or probably replace the player in Tomiyasu. That is with Ben White. And on the left side, so Zinchenko is injured. So all things being quarantine and Anna Bokodoabo. Plus William Saliba and then also Magalhae. So the new boys now Wabano or Bedden. They be able they will start as far as the defense line or your concern. I confirm one and Mikel Arteta bed. Mikel Arteta will headache. Martin Odegaard untouchable. One may Declan Rice a chance. One may Kai Havertz a chance. One may Thomas Partey chance. I believe that Thomas Partey, the watch of preseason, he should start as far as this game or your concern. Not to a larger extent, on for the player in Declan Rice and Fancam. because last season performances na Declan Rice no or the kind have it no. And I can't have it as much as the Declan Rice performance watch your preseason no. On said I'm soon and kind of the name cry. It's a bed. Partey should be there plus Martin Odegaard non-free the player in Declan Rice no to play his box-to-box role no. Now Martin Odegaard on play as the main playmaker as far as Arsenal one number for no so concerned. Then I found the usual suspect in Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli. But what is wrong with Gabriel Jesus? I bet when I was done so no comparable. Because we hear na ni only plan will hear na. What preseason? Come on. Just few days to begin the season now. And it's a very big blow. But Eddie Nketiah in the last game was on the score sheet. And then Pona or two no bombers now we win the Emirates Cup. So or be replacing it there. It is not out of the way. But personally, I'm beginning to be worried for the player in Gabriel Jesus with the number of times on your injury. Because also in your injuries be breed them na another player be a yempedebia ne carry no bet down. So you wish not the very best of luck. I feel with Manchester City one probably na Memphis na Mfamo. Otiga Stefan is expected to be in the goal post. And the year with the preseason, no Pep Pinjay in the 3, that is 4-2-1 formation. No, it is still the anticipated setup of Pep for the ballroom. And Kyle Walker, Ruben Dias, and Manuel Akanji, and expect to complete the back 3. On the right wing back is Bernardo Silva, just as we saw in the UEFA Champions League. And when you know Rodrigo Cascante, you know John Stones, plus Jack Grealish. So the quadruple in the middle, I bet they are all still present and active. We'll be able to pray. Until the left wing back has some initial analysis make no. I bet on no about to one. If some typical left back be probably on the side that Jack Grealish no. Now I'm a defensive duties now easy man. But Pep believe in this setup now to the extent today. He doesn't understand why he should keep 4 men at the back plus a goalkeeper. Ufido waste numbers because honorable control game no. Honorable possess more. So if I keep that number of players at the back, how can I get that kind of overload in the half of the opponent? Esha Bernardo Silva or attacker, Esha Jack Grealish or attacker, Rodrigo your pivot plus John Stones and so. And I will complete the 4 in the middle. Then in front of them, Phil Foden and then also Julian Alvarez plus Emery Haaland, and that's Emery Haaland to lead the lines. No, there is the player in Julian Alvarez because of the injury in the Kevin De Bruyne or one. Because of the injury, Kevin De Bruyne or one. Only thing that this particular setup on a bed, anticipating. But I can in album, Esha the recent fixtures and results are. But between Arsenal and Manchester City in a bed, I think there's another one just in the basket of Manchester City. They are runaway winners of the FA Community Shield.
All right, I Spice 91.